Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna go to a bunch of free little libraries and kind of see what I can find. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a website where you can find out a lot of information. It's called freelittlelibraries.com. But in a nutshell, free little libraries are they almost look like big bird houses. Like they're maybe like 2 feet, I can't even show it on camera, 2 feet long, 2 feet tall. They have a cute little roof on them. It has like a cabinet door that you open, and they're usually clear so you can look inside. But when you open them up, there's usually like 2 shelves and just books on them. And so the whole point is that you are like basically trading out books. So you bring books that maybe you have read and you're just like, I'm never gonna read it again. Or maybe you bring books that you just didn't like. You started reading them and was like, oh my gosh, this is awful. So you bring them here to these free little libraries and you trade. Something that I love about these is that you're not spending any money. You're not giving money to any kind of for-profit organization. You are simply trading and sharing with other people. So it's actually really cool. I really like it. And also, I think like almost anyone can like have a free little library, almost anyone. However, I think there's some things you have to like, some like rules and regulations. But if you're interested, go to the website. I don't know about rules and regulations. I live in a condo. I have no desire to host a free little library. I just want to go visit them today. So I have never like done a day of visiting these. I visited like a few before in different places, but I'm going to try to go to 4, maybe 5 of these. And first, I'm behind my bookshelf or I'm in front of my bookshelf because I'm gonna pick out maybe like 2 or 3 books and bring them with me and then trade them out in these free little libraries. I will say, you kind of don't know what you're gonna get when you go to these. Like sometimes it's fine, sometimes they're great. And then sometimes you do have like books that you're like, I felt like someone was trying to get rid of these. But we'll see. Hopefully we find some good things today. And yeah, so if you're ready, let's go get started. 3 hours driving around and found some little free libraries. So the very first one that I went to, I found it on the website, and it was in an area that I grew up in, but it's changed a lot. So I was like, oh, this will be fun to like go check it out. So I pull up, it's in a church parking lot. I was like, that'd be great, because a lot of times these little free libraries are in people's front yards, and it's really awkward to go into their yard to like look at the books. So this one, church parking lot, I thought it'll be great. I go in, and first of all, there's a car there. I'm like, oh, this is awkward. So I kind of just like did this like loop, and the car left. So then I went up, and I immediately, and so I go up to like the doors, and I'm about to open them, and I realize it's food. There's no books. And then it says little free pantry. And I'm like, it's registered on the website. I didn't know. I guess you can do that. I don't know. Anyways, I was like, okay, this is awkward. So I just left. And I went and got lunch. I went to their little downtown area. It was like a mile away. And I went to the Honeysuckle Bakery and Cafe. I had a really good chai latte. I had avocado and egg toast. It was so good. And after that, I decided I'm gonna go to another place. It was like 3 miles down the road. So and it was in a park. So I'm like, okay, great. Like, it won't be awkward if I park and like walk around. So I get to the park, I get out of my car. No, I didn't even get out of my car. I like look on the map again. I like zoom in, and I'm like, all right, like, where is this place? The location of the library was like in the elementary school next to the park. And I was like, first of all, I would need to drive to get there. And it would literally be like a left turn, and a left turn to get in there. Didn't love that. Also, going to an elementary school, like, I feel weird. Like, I work in an elementary school. I know how weird it is to see like people from the community just like walking their dogs like during the school day. And I'm like, I know it's after school hours, but still, I just don't feel like I should be doing that. And I'm like, and it looked like the library was like behind the school. I'm like, that's even weirder. I'm not even gonna try. So then I went to another park that was like literally 2-3 miles away. So again, not a long distance. I get to this park. There's a lot of like baseball fields, and there is no one there. And when I say no one, I mean, there was just like a maintenance car or maintenance truck. And that made me feel a little weird because I didn't see the library. So on the map, it looked like it could have been like behind one of the fields. I just, as a single female, all by herself in a park, I didn't love the idea that there was going to be like one other person there and like just no accountability. Like, I'm very cautious. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to try to find this library with like a maintenance guy here. So then I drove a few more miles down the road to another church. And this church had a little free library, and it was like, you literally pull in and like you go around a curve to like the back of the church, and it's like right on the road. So it was great. I could park like right outside the library. It was really easy to find. So in that library, I put 2 books in, and I found this book called The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog, and the words and the pictures are by Mo Willems. If you do not know the Pigeon series, it's amazing. It's hilarious. I love the pigeon. This is the duckling, which is like, it's kind of like Scooby and like Scrappy. Like, the duckling is just more of like a small version of the pigeon who's like really annoying. And anyways, for my day job, I'm a teacher. And so these books are actually really great for teaching opinions, like how to form opinions, how to create argument, how to create a counter argument, how to anticipate a counter argument, things like that. So I was really excited to get this one. I've never read it before. So the last location that I went to was in a like a community garden. So, and I've been there like once before, but it's actually like a lot has happened. There's a lot of trails now, and all the garden parts are like fenced off, which is great because I'm sure they had issues with people just like trying to walk through the gardens. So the little free library was like right at the front. Like it was like right around the corner of one of the gates. Like it was very easy to find. And so I put 2 books in there, and I found this book, Running with Scissors. It's a memoir by Augustin Burroughs. I remember when the movie came out, and so I picked up the book in like a Barnes and Noble, and I read a couple pages, thought it was interesting, just didn't feel like paying $20 to read it. So I'm glad I found it. It should be interesting. I'm not a huge nonfiction fan, so hopefully I'll like it. I hope this was helpful for people, and I hope you guys really liked it, and hopefully this will inspire you guys to go out and seek the little free libraries that are in your area, because they really are like hidden gems. Like you just find them in random places like parks, front lawns, churches. It'll feel like they're just on the side of the road sometimes. Like I randomly have driven by several of them before. So I hope you guys will check them out and get to some reading. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.